Pisces, I'm here for another reading for you today. As always, it's a general and timeless reading. So just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't for the next person. If you would like a one-to-one session or personal reading, an Akashic record session, or anything else, check out the box below. It does have everything it is that you will need, Pisces. You already have some cards coming out. Thoth. You can resonate with Thoth. If you resonate with my energy, please feel free to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you can know when the next reading does come out. We're going to get right to your reading today, Pisces. We're also going to be doing a new moon in Taurus reading today. Now, before I was starting this reading, I was hearing the song Lift Me Up by Rihanna. So that could mean something to you as well. All right, Divine Mother and Father, what do we have for the Pisces today, for their highest good and for the highest good of all beings? What do we have for the Pisces today? We have Oshun, sweet success. What do we have for the Pisces today? And you have sacred medicine and Kalima, spiritual transformation. All right, so there's definitely success here for you, Pisces. I mean, it is the Taurus energy of receiving. You do have sacred medicine. So you can resonate with Oshun as well. You have light beings, portals, and subtle energies. Okay, for some of you, because we do have sacred medicine here, and you have the green man, you could be going like on a retreat in like the mountains, 144 as I say that, or it's like some of you are crystal grid light workers, so like you travel to different like energy points and portals, wherever it is. It could be anywhere in the world, but I'm getting like more of like locations of like pinpoints, but like more of like energetic or crystal grid pinpoints. And so some of you, maybe you travel. I'm also getting that like some of you, maybe like you live in like a van and like you travel in that way, because that's what I'm seeing too, like a van that's been made into like a home. You have restoration, cure, and safety, the healing temple. All right, some of you are truly like going off grid as soon as I say that. All right, let me see what this is down here. This is like a little bit of the off-grid type of energy, but also just some of you, sacred medicine. We do have like herbs here. Okay, so that's why I'm getting like the retreats and things like that. But it feels like you're also exploring sacred medicine in general, different tools. I'm even getting like tribal energies though, and like drumming circles and things like that. So it doesn't have to be like medicine that like you take, but medicine is music. Medicine is breath, you know, everything is medicine. So take it as it resonates. But it does feel like you're going to be with people, because you do actually have pure, joyful friendships and loving help. Okay, so it feels like you are going to be exploring these medicines or different healing modalities with people, with soul tribe. It feels like you're calling them in, because you have the dolphin caller, pure joyful friendships. Okay, so you're calling in soul tribe, you're calling in people who have pure intentions for you, people who are aligned with your highest timeline and maybe your mission, like maybe you have similarities in the work or the service it is that you do, and you can like work together and collaborate, so things like that. And you do have healing the earth. Okay, some of you are really called to crystal grid light work, the land, you know, like specifically land, like giving to pieces of land, off-grid types of energies, communities, things of that nature. And that's going to be successful. You have you have a Oshun, sweet success. Okay, but for some of you, like that's the path that you want to be on, that's the path that you are on. I also do see like some of you could have even traveled though recently, or traveling to do these types of things, or you at least want to. All right, can I have one more message for this? Remember who you are. All right, remember who you are, Pisces. Notice the signs on the bottom of the deck. Culture, resilience, beliefs. For many of you, it's like you want to, it could be your ancestors, doesn't have to be, but like you want to go to pieces of land. You want to work with the land. Again, like mountains, or this is where you'll meet these people, is in like these lands and these portals. I'm even getting like the Sedona type of thing. It doesn't have to be exactly Sedona, but it's like those portals, right? Or like those places. Mexico. Many of you are going back to your roots, like all the way back to your roots when it comes to culture. And the reason why, like many of you, like you resonate with, like you are the ancestor that raises the vibration of your lineage, okay? And that's what this feels like. And for some of you, you're being called to go to your roots, to raise the vibration 33 seconds of your lineage. You do need to remember who you are. It says resilience as well. Your ancestors were very resilient. And sometimes, many of our ancestors could actually be very hard, like they were always in fight or flight, like they had to defend, and I'm even seeing, because I have like this little sticker that always says find your tribe right there, and it's like a bow and an arrow with feathers, and I never noticed that till just now, and it's, some of you are kind of clearing away that survival type of energy that your ancestors had, that you probably still carry. But you do have this resilience about you that comes, it's like powered by the ancestors that are behind you. There's a resilience. Yeah. Okay. Animals can also mean something to you. Look up like a power totem animal, or some of you could have found out what your power animal is. But there is a need for you to remember who you are. And all of this is coming in for you. This is very much though, like it's not about material things this specifically. This is like about earth, the land, crystal grid systems, and I do see specific pinpoints. You go to lands and places very specifically, either for specific reasons. It's like, okay, my ancestors led me here, and I'm being led here intuitively, or it's like, the energy of that land, and so you go there. And then we do have sacred medicine, so that could be many different things. Some of you could be studying Ayurveda, and it's 707 as I say that. So just herbs, plants, the earth, that's all that I'm seeing here. And you're going back to your roots, and there's a need for you to remember who you are though, because you're so supported in this, Pisces. Okay, we're going to go to the tarot. Why do we have remember who you are? Sacred medicine, sweet success. Yeah, there's a need for you to remember who you are, okay? You have 7 of coins, 5 of cups, you have material work, okay? Things kind of have been shifting with like your work and things like that. You do have the 8 of swords here. So things could have been shifting. Things have been shifting in general when it comes to abundance, work, career, and purpose. You've been searching actually for purpose. Like some of you, it's like 7 of Pentacles, that's an energy where you're kind of looking at what you got, right? It's like looking at what I got, but you're in this 5 of Cups energy, okay? So maybe there are certain things you want to do. There's just certain things that aren't right in front of you. You do have material work, okay? For some of you, it's just like you also can't do this by yourself. And so you are actually calling in people that are going to be working. And so this is just something that you're not going to be able to do this by yourself. And it's like almost like you're looking at kind of like what you've got, like, okay, well, what can I do from here? It's like I'm being led here, I'm being led there, I have all these ideas or these downloads or whatever it is, but nothing has been made clear yet. The new moon in Taurus could be helping with that. Why the 7 of Pentacles? You do have the High Priestess. Why the 5 of Cups? You've had to walk away from a lot of things, Pisces. And then why material work? Why material work? It's on the bottom of the deck, okay? The 10 of Pentacles. For material work, you do have beautiful energy. You have 9 of Wands, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Star card, and you have the Hierophant, okay? So things are coming in for you from a higher power as well. With the Hierophant, I'm seeing like a higher power. Like they see your resilience, your hope, your faith, your dedication too. Like dedication is really what I'm getting here. It's like dedication. And the Star card is healing the land, right? She's pouring 1 cup on the land, 1 cup in the water. It feels like you're being given, though, the resources that's needed for that. Okay, you have the Page of Pentacles here. what I'm seeing is more of like like your guides again, or like a higher power that's seeing you. And it's like bringing in, might start off small at first, 144. Might start off small at first, okay? But it's like giving you something like, well, I see what they really want to do, and it feels like their intentions are pure, so let me start giving, right? And that's what it feels like from like this higher power. You have loss and pleasure, illusionary success, and then abandoned success, okay? You've walked away from something completely. Yeah, you have the Queen of Wands over here. Okay, you've walked away from something completely, Pisces, over here. Plans that go wrong, something didn't work out over here. It does feel like you were kind of like down about this, okay? You've completely walked away from something. You do have the 7 of Cups, and it says illusionary success, and then 8 of Cups. There's something that you wanted to do, or a route that you wanted to take, and you walked away from it, okay? And then you do have the High Priestess with the 7 of Coins here. It almost feels like you intuitively know, or like knew that certain things like would not work out. For some of you, it's like accepting, or maybe it's, and again, I feel like it has to do with more like your personal life, maybe ventures you wanted to take, old dreams, people, things like that. Intuitively, like you knew that things had to go, that you had to walk away. And it's almost like the rose-colored glasses coming off for you, because you have the 7 of Cups, illusionary success, and the 8 of Cups. You're walking away from what you thought it was going to be. Okay, you have 7-7 here. And so it does feel like you have a fresh new foundation. You're kind of wondering like, okay, where do I go from here? You know, I mean, eclipse season, there were a lot of breakups. It was a lot revealed, okay? And so it's like, where do I go from here? Then you have the Queen of Wands. Who is this Queen of Wands? Pisces, the wheel's about to turn for you, okay? There's an energy here of resiliency. Being resilient. You have the 9 of Wands over here with the wheel card, okay? Can I have more on this Queen of Wands energy? Pisces. This Queen of Wands energy is you. And the reason why, again, whether you're male or female, it's just an energy. But if we're going to talk about the feminine energy, a queen just attracts. The king does, the queen attracts, okay? So even if you're a man, it's just simply embodying the Queen of Wands as in like, I'm here by myself and I'm very magnetizing and I'm just attracting, okay? And so with this Queen of Wands here, some of you had to do like certain things alone, all right? Releasing also the fear of being alone. For some reason, I'm also hearing the song by Beyonce, Scared of Lonely. Some of you have had paths where you have been alone, you know, or you feel like you haven't been around a lot of people and things like that. It's like, why, you know, or like a lot of betrayal in your life, things like that. What you don't see, Pisces, is that things are really about to turn for you. So it's a beautiful duality here. You have the moon and you have the sun, okay? Why the moon and the sun? It's more of you seeing it, Pisces, okay? Because the sun is here, and then we have the sunflowers here. The sun is here. Can I have a card for what it is that I'm hearing at this moment? Yeah, Pisces. 6 of Cups, childhood. That's what I was getting. It's like, things have happened in your life, Pisces. 4 of Cups, the 9 of Swords. We talk about birthrights, right? Like, this is my birthright. I'm going to step into my birthright, my purpose. I deserve this. I deserve that. You deserve the highest, the infinite of everything. What I'm getting here, though, is like you have been through things in your life here. Because, again, it's like the energy of being alone for some reason. With that Queen of Wands energy, you've walked away from a lot. You walked away from 7 of Cups. You've walked away from a lot lately, or just in general. You were in a 5 of Cups energy over here. But this 5 of Cups energy, because you have the 4 of Cups, you have the 9 of Swords, and then you have the Moon card. This is the subconscious, okay? This is what's keeping you back from all of this coming in. because it is coming in. But it's like we think about, you know, like what's working against us, right? And it's really always ourselves working against us. For some of you, it's like canceling spells, right? It's like I refuse to allow my current circumstances, the circumstances you've experienced in life, whatever it is, to keep me away from my purpose. We do have the card, remember who you are, okay? And it's like, especially people who have experienced a lot in their life, a lot of childhood trauma and things like that. Those are all ways to keep you in separation and to keep you from remembering who you are. Like, oh, we're going to sprinkle a little trauma, a little this, a little that in this person's life. They're not going to remember who they are because they'll be stuck in their mind. They'll be stuck in this. They'll be stuck in that. No, Pisces. And so like also just do the healing it is that you need to do. Because it's like this would want to keep you down. And so your path may feel a little bit harder. Again, for some of you, it's like being alone. And it's also like your path just, you feel like it's harder. Remember who you are. 55 seconds. 555. Remember who you are. You are not what happened to you. You are not your current circumstance. What was that book? A Course in Miracles. I was just reading A Course in Miracles, and it's like, one of the practices is to look at this peach selenite. I'm looking at this peach selenite, but it's not peach selenite. And that's actually a practice in the Course of Miracles. And that's what this is, Pisces, where it's just like, okay, this Pisces experienced this, this, and this. And now you hold on to those programs. And now you hold on to like, okay, well, because I experienced this, I did this, you know, it's that kind of thing. Rewrite the story, rewrite the script, reprogram your mind, reprogram the DNA, reprogramming, rescripting, rewriting. Because it could be very clear, right? That's like, okay, this is peach selenite. And it's, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say by that. But it's like, do not accept your current circumstances. Don't accept your past circumstances, okay? And for some of you, you had ancestors that struggled, that were truly like warriors and were in survival. They were warriors, but they knew how to work with the land. They knew how to work with the land. They knew how to heal. It's just they had to protect themselves. And so for some of you, you are remembering the wisdom, calling in the wisdom and the love and the healing from your ancestors while also undoing the survival. You can keep, like, you know, it's undoing that survival. And so for some of you, you are rising and it's undoing, unlearning, deprogramming what is not of your highest truth. Okay, you have the Four of Cups with the Nine of Swords. Some of you could have had like some anxiety and things like that. But you actually get through this. And it's unlearning, you know, and it's something as simple as like go back in your childhood and your life and think about 1010, those stories that like people have told you. Mom, dad, doctors, school bullies, like things like whatever it is, rewrite, rescript, reprogram. Because there's greatness for you here. All right, why the Sun card? Yeah, Pisces. You have a King of Wands, you have a Page of Cups, and you have a Ten of Cups here as well. For some of you, there's just a lot of spirit baby energy lately. 144, Ace of Pentacles, a lot of spirit baby energy. As well as things coming in for you. You have perfect success, right? It says perfect success. You deserve the love, you deserve the money, and anything in your life that has ever told you otherwise or made you programmed to think otherwise, it's undoing that, which takes time. And deciding in the present moment of now, like, I remember who I am. You know, it could be something as simple as like, say, you have the Hangman over here. Like, say every person in your family say like had food stamps, right? Like say every person in your family, every mother, every father, had always had food stamps. But like, so like you accepted that. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to school. I can use this. Which not that it's like, take the food stamps, but what if you made enough money to not even need food stamps? You don't even qualify. You make so much money that you don't even qualify for food stamps. And I want to cry as I say that, and I have like chills. It's deprogramming in that way. It's like, okay, well, I'm used to this because it's what I've always seen. But what if Pisces, like that's just an example I'm giving of things that repeat in your ancestral lineage, in your family line. What if you're the person that you don't even qualify for it anymore because you make so much? What if it's like that all of, you know, that we had a ceremony, a combo ceremony a few days ago, and this woman had said that, you know, in her family she deals with a lot of people that struggle with anxiety and depression and things like that. You don't have to take on that story. Maybe in your family it was always, you know, say there was never like a happy family in the home. You don't have to continue that story. Remember who you are, because in this present moment of now, I am that I am, you are that you are, and the rest is still unwritten. Taking ownership of your life, which doesn't mean that things physically change right away, because I think that sometimes people think it's like, okay, well, where is it? It starts in the mind and the subconscious and integrated. You have the Queen of Swords, you have the Ace of Cups. Why the Queen of Swords? Motherfuckers. You already know why I'm saying you motherfuckers. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that, but I do put that this is not for kids. This is not for kids. What's that song by The Weeknd? I am not a teen choice. The Queen of Swords with the Ace of Cups. You're coming for everything that you deserve, Pisces. It doesn't matter what it looks like in the physical realm. You know, you can see that you have you have 10 blocks ahead of you. But this is not peach selenite. These are not 10 blocks, and it doesn't mean that it's not there. Again, we're Pisces, so it's the balance of the two. It's like, again, it's the balance of the two. That's the good thing about the Pisces, is you can dream. You can dream, but it's the balance. You are a powerful manifester, Pisces. You're truly able to birth things into reality because of your ability to dream 144. And it's to have the balance, because you can't be too much, but because then there are still illusions. But you also can't be too much in the dream. And so Pisces, it's finding that beautiful balance of birthing your dreams into reality. It's not even birthing your dreams, truth. This is your highest truth. It's your highest truth. You're coming for it. Queen of Swords. Where it's just like slicing away the stories, the old parts of you. You know, the old parts of you. Why? Because your cup overflows infinitely. And I had thought of like I had thought of the example, you know, of like, what if you don't even qualify for food stamps in the future? You know, and it's something, it doesn't have to be just that, but it's something like that, where it's like those old stories, Pisces. And it's not to say not to live in the moment here now. And that's the thing. It's like knowing that you're infinitely abundant in this present moment with whatever it is that you have, because abundance is not money. Abundance is a consciousness. You are infinitely abundant, and just knowing that you're worthy of that. It has nothing to do with what's outside of you. Again, this is just peach selenite. So even if you had that, that is just peach selenite. You know, it's an energy. It is that you embody, and it will reflect without of you. And your journey is not going to look like someone else's journey. Your infinite abundance is not going to look like someone else's infinite abundance. But remember who you are, Pisces. Remember who you are. Because as you slice away the old stories, the old parts of you, the parts of your ego that keep you limited and finite, and like overflowing. This is infinite. This right here is infinite. Overflowing, Ace of Cups, water, infinite abundance, Ten of Pentacles. All right, Pisces. Oh, that's why I was thinking of food stamps. Judgment. There's a song called Getting Ready, and it's by Tasha. It's like a Christian song. It's by Tasha. It is a Christian song, but it's by Tasha Cobbs. There is Nicki Minaj in it. But Nicki Minaj, her part, she says, from food stamps to more ice than Gretzky. I don't gotta talk, the Lord defends me. You know, it's like from food stamps to more ice than Gretzky. And this is very energetic, you know. But from lack, you know, when I think of like ice and diamonds, like I think of diamond code, like diamond energy, you know, which is infinite. But that's where I got it, because I was listening to that song this morning. Pisces, this is coming in for you, okay? Keep going, keep doing the work. You've done a lot of remembering. I need to make some room on my phone. I have 2 cards of advice. The Fool card. Okay, you're going on a brand new journey. Fresh start. Can I have another card of advice for Pisces? Why the Knight of Swords? You have the Knight of Swords, you do have the Seven of Wands. So there is a protective energy over here, Pisces. And why do we have the Knight of Swords with the Seven of Wands as advice? Protect your energy, protect your happiness, protect your abundance. Okay? You do have the Fool card, so that there's like that innocent energy here, or like a brand new journey, a brand new fresh start. There's a need for you to... You are being protected just in general. Getting Sekhmet energy here. All right, Sekhmet energy. Because like what, Pisces, the way it is that you transform your life, what it is that you, when you remember who you are, like this is not just for yourself. Like it feels like working with other people, the land and things like that, okay? And so that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that this resonates. I'm going to be grabbing a few cards of advice. Again, if you would like a one-on-one session, Akashic Records, or anything else, check out the box below. You have Connect with Water, Ocean, Water Spirits, and Hydrate, and have courage, okay? So for some of you, could benefit from like having more water or even connecting with water. Kalima, spiritual transformation. Okay, so you're going through a lot of transformation at this time. I'm also getting, though, that liberating energy, because we end off with the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups and Ten of Pentacles, okay? So it's like, again, that this is actually Kali. So Kalima holds the head. And it's like, just know whatever's happening in your life, like trust in the Divine Mother. You know, Kalima has a sword and she'll cut things out where it's like, what the heck are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? But it's happening for your highest good. Truly, everything that's happening right now is for your highest good.